Hello there, welcome to Emerald House of Cars, and today I'm going to take you around this 2013 Citroen DS3 D-Style Plus. It's a 1.6 litre petrol engine, 3-door in glorious white, and I tell you what, it's a car with a lot of hidden character, so let's discover it together and have a look around. First things first, of course, these gorgeous headlights, enormous headlights I should say. Never have you seen such a small car with such large headlights. And of course down here we have our gorgeous set of fog lights split into two. You see we have a lovely set against that gorgeous back, and over here we have this one surrounded by gorgeous chrome there as well. Now we can follow along and you can see our matching set all there, and they're all fully intact. They're all in full working order, no scratches, scuffs, marks, anything of the sort whatsoever when it comes to lights on this vehicle. Coming on over, we're going to see our lovely chrome badges. This is like a cherry on the top right here, this chrome Seat badge just on top of this amazing Seat front grille in gloss black, honeycomb gloss black as well, with the beautiful chrome trim and that gorgeous, it's sort of like a birthday cake, isn't it? Like it's a bit of a cake with the Seat flame on top of it. Absolutely stunning. That's because this car is straight fire all the way around. Gorgeous in white, as you can see, glistening in white all across our bonnet. Big bad windscreen, as you can see right there, in tip-top shape, full working order. No scratches, scuffs, marks, chips, anything of the sort. But we do have this emerald green tick, the Emerald House of Cars seal of approval. What would that mean? Well, what it means in this instance, and really in all instances of all of our stock here at Emerald, is that this gorgeous white Citroen DS3, absolutely stunner, has undergone our patented Emerald 128 point check. And not just undergone it, because I wouldn't be showing it to you, it wouldn't be featured on our website if it only undergone it. It has passed each and every single point of inspection, 100% A-star, and that means that this vehicle right in front of you, this Citroen DS3, is A1 mechanically certified all the way around, which means it's a safe vehicle mechanically, and it has passed every single check we could possibly think of. And I think that means having a look around, because obviously we are going to look around at it. Top and bottom, you see the tinted glass there, all the way around. You see the gloss black wind mirror there, with the lovely chrome touch there as well. And you can see all the beautiful white panel work. It means not only does the car look good, but mechanically it performs beautifully as well. A1 mechanically certified, safe and secure. Now I'm going to take you around this vehicle everywhere, and we're going to do a little investigative work, because I want you to feel as if you're here in person looking at every inch of this vehicle. As you can see here, we have our alloys here in glorious gloss black with some lovely chrome touches as well. It's in great nick. I love the design of them, but I want to draw your eye to practically this rim of cosmetic blemishing all the way around. Doesn't affect the way the car handles, operates, drives or performs. It's purely cosmetic, but I want to draw your eye to it for two reasons. First and foremost, we are the dealership of transparency, so if I see it, I want you to see it, because that's how this works. We are a team, and I'm not going to hide anything from you. We do love a good surprise here at Emerald, but seeing a car that is not the car you end up with is a very bad surprise, so that's not what we do here. And secondly, I want to point out this on the alloys, because when it comes to a used car, the alloys are always the best indicator of how sensibly it's been used in its past life. You want a used car here, don't you? Not an abused one. The easiest way to tell that is by the alloys. Now think, if the gloss black has started to get, scuffed and scratched, then you know that the vehicle has been ragged to hell by its past owner, but we don't have that. That is not the case with this vehicle. Before we continue, just want to point out we do have this mark right there on the DS3. Couldn't even tell you what it is, but it just looks like hardened dirt, maybe a bit of a scuff there as well. It's hidden just under our wing mirror here, so you can really see the size of it. It's about the size of a finger. Shows up of course on white. Again, I don't want to hide that from you. I could always do a sneaky angle so you wouldn't see it, but it's there, that's on the car, and I want you to see it. Coming on down, we've got this lovely chrome strip all the way across in gorgeous. It's so straight, so gorgeous, and all the chrome pieces, like I've said, fully intact and ready to be admired on this car. Just like we have the chrome door handles right there. We'll come on around, we'll follow this almost panoramic use of tinted glass all the way around. You see that they're absolutely gorgeous. Of course, we've got our tail lights in the rear glowing in red. There's our one there on the left. He's now set in the right, and of course they match our headlights perfectly because no scratchy scuff marks, anything of the sort on those lights whatsoever. And we do have our lovely chrome trim all the way across. We've got our gorgeous chrome Citroen and DS3 badges there as well. And we're just going to keep looking around at the bodywork. In fact, we'll check out the underside as well, where you can see we have rear parking sensors as well. We have a chrome exhaust there too. But let's keep inspecting that bodywork. Is there something to notice, something to see? You can see we have this very, very small little chip there again. Purely cosmetic, doesn't affect the way the car operates or anything. In fact, we'll prove that by opening the boot. And what I love about the DS3, there is no wasted space whatsoever. This, my friends, is the future. None of these large swinging open doors. This boot door just slides up out of the way. So again, you can park this in a tight space and you don't have to worry about being able to open the boot. This boot is always going to open in whatever space that you park in. And of course you go in and it's practically like a little bunker under here. Got your internal light in there as well. And it's a fair bit of space. It's quite deep as well. Definitely maximising the amount of space that they could give to a boot in a car of this size. Very, very comfortable, very, very spacious. And because of our cracked valet team, there's a vague smell of lemon in there. I'm not sure whether they've put some spray in there or whether our valet team were just sort of helping themselves to a cheeky 7-Up while they were doing this. But it really smells nice in here. And of course, if you have anything slightly bigger, you can see there's a 40-60 split on the rear chairs. So you're able to push them down and take advantage of a touch more space in the boot. But this is very, very usable and a very, very wonderful to access thing in the DS3. Coming around this side, again, straight lines all the way up and down. No bumps, no dents, no knocks. Nothing of the sort whatsoever. Let's keep on investigating around. I think I do see, there we go, we got another little mark there just over the rear wheel arch. And we got another little one right there as well. With the age of the car, with the amount of miles on, with the fact that it's a white car, this is bound to happen. It's very, very minor. But again, we don't want to pull the wool over your eyes. That is what the car has to offer. And of course, looking at the alloys here as well, there's certainly much more blemishing happening, but again, it is situated around the edges, so it's more of an age-related issue than using the car inappropriately. So just look at that right there. Coming on down again, got our beautiful straight chrome lining there too, and our final alloy here as well. This one's actually pretty good, Nick. I must say, driver's front side is usually the worst, but not in this case. So again, I want to thank our past owner for looking after this car and giving it the respect and treatment it deserves, because now we have it. And of course you can see we have a tiny little mark right there. The curse of a white vehicle, I should say. But again, everything that we've seen so far, purely cosmetic, doesn't affect the way the car handles, operates, drives, or performs. It's all cosmetic, and in fact, taking into account the age of this vehicle, taking into account the miles on the clock, the condition of the exterior is actually rather good. I'm actually quite impressed. Coming on over here, got our black carbon fixture, I should say, for our chrome door handle. Got our lovely speaker system right there, shaped like a football. And we've got a big, deep door pocket as well, right next to our electric front windows and wing mirror controls right there as well. Everything just in perfect working condition. Let's open up and check out the back. And as you can see, what we have in the back are gorgeous seats, all in black, I should say. You got your Isofix Child locking points there as well. So if you've got a kid, maybe you got a couple of kiddos in the baby seats, you're going to be able to lock them in safely and securely in this Citroen DS3. Not a problem. I also want to point out the condition of the seats as well, because they look hardly sat in, hardly used, and there is no stitch nor seam out of place in them whatsoever. Just a couple of comfortable seats, good use of space, fair amount of legroom, I should say, especially when you're taking into account the size of the car. No complaints from me here. This is what we like to see. And having a look in the front, you can see we actually have, it's like really plump and fluffy and comfortable, like, you know what I mean? Really lovely material, I should say. No stitch nor seam out of place, and the seats themselves look in great nick. You've got all the manner of levers to adjust them to any size or shape of human being. If you're someone like me, that's very, very useful, because I am no human being in terms of size and shape. They're in great nick. They're not showing any signs of wear and tear. Thank you, past owner. You've given us a right gem of a seat. In fact, I'm going to sit in it and have a look around at the inside of the cabin. And the cabin itself, again, is in great nick all the way around. No signs of scratches, scuffs, burns, anything like that. I'm not seeing it. It's in tip-top shape all the way around. I love the gloss black finish all the way across here. So you can see, of course, our lovely little features here. I mean, there is so many great things in this car. Again, set in gloss black. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to sit here, waste time. Let's close the door. Oh, you can see as well, right there on record, 50,646 miles on the clock. Let's say 51,000 miles on the clock. Let's talk about that in a moment, because I'm going to put the key in and we are going to turn this car on and have a look at everything at our disposal. First and foremost, of course, just hidden under there, we've got a cheeky cruise control speed limiter system right there. All right, straight away, we have our FM, AM radio right there, and you can see, or you can hear, I should say.
Definitely a controversial figure.
Sounds wonderful. Let's have a look at our list, and you can see we have BBC R4, Shropshire, West Midlands, a bit of classic, yes please. Let's put a bit of classic on. Ah, there we go. Does my heart a good one. But yeah, FM, AM radio, very good list of radio stations that are available. User friendly. I mean, I was only using this little button down here. You're okay, you're up, you're down, and your station list there as well. And of course, you can also save 6 favorite stations there as well, just under your CD slot as well. Because if I click source, you can see we have Aux Input, we have CD input, and you can switch between pretty much FM, Aux, anything you like. Switch between it, nice and easy there. I also love the fact that it's glowing at me in beautiful red. I'm so tired. I've just seen perfect screens. It's nice to have something just like this. It's a bit more colourful and a bit more eye-catching, I should say. Coming on down here, we have our beautiful air conditioning system. And again, I just love the light up screen in here. It is practically like I'm operating a submarine. I just love that aesthetic right there. Get your front and your rear windscreen demister right there as well. So again, the winter months are coming. That is going to be so useful in ensuring that you can always maintain perfect eyes view through both windscreens, both in the front and the rear. Very nice. The car itself, it's very safe, it's very practical, and it's very reliable, and it's loaded with safety features just like that, just to make everything so much easier for you during the journey. Got a little compartment just down there, you know, if you want to throw something that shouldn't be rolling around and taking up your attention, you can just chuck it down there and make sure it's out of the way. Got your beautiful chrome trim all the way around, our beautiful 5-speed gearbox, gloss black, chrome finish, all the way around. This is a stunning gearbox. I really like that. We got our big, lovely leather armrest right there. And obviously, if you pull that open, you've got a lovely tray in there, which is perfectly phone fitting, as you can see. So if you want to keep that out of the way. But you can also lift that out of the way, and you also have another compartment that you can put practically anything in there at all. Do not tell the missus I like to hide chocolate in there. Told her I'd quit. And of course, underneath there, you got your manual handbrake. Nice and sturdy, nothing's breaking that. And you got your 12 volt and Aux input right there, so you know you can plug them in, chuck them in that little tray right there, keep them out of the way, and you don't have to get your hands all caught up in unnecessary wires. Very nice, I should say. So that is it, or I should say that is it. But coming up here, you can see again we got our interior lighting. All works a dream right there. Very nice and easy. And we got our vanity mirrors there with built-in lights there as well. So let's turn that off. But I know what you're thinking, you know, Matt, this is pretty good, I must say. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. What else have you got to show me? Well, what I've got to show you really is my favorite part of this vehicle, and that is this button right here. So I'm going to give it a good old click. And as you can see, it's the retracting roof. Have a look at that retracting roof. How fantastic is that? There are 2 settings. So that's the first setting right there. Just opens the roof above both the front and rear seats there as well. You can just see Terrific use of the space all the way around, nice and easy. And again, it is just a cloth roof, a waterproof cloth roof, and it's just shuffled back out of the way. And we've also had this lovely little sort of pop-up screen here. Very, very nice. That's pushing it once. Let's push it again, and you can see all manner of contraptions and everything just out of the way there, so you can access the boot nice and easy. That's brilliant. And you just have a bit more space and light and air for the people sitting in the back. I mean, this, my friends, this is what a summer vehicle is all about. And that's the beautiful thing about the Citroen DS3, is that it is hiding this. You know, on the outside, when the roof was up, it just looks like your run-of-the-mill small vehicle. But then you actually bother to look around and you notice it looks great, it's designed well, and it's got this little hidden feature that is actually going to make summer 2021 an incredible summer. Because don't get me wrong, got your windscreen demister, got your air conditioning system, you got your climate control. That's going to be incredible during the winter months. That's going to be amazing. But every car has that, and every car doesn't have the retracting roof when summer rolls around, but this one does. So you make it through the winter, you're going to have a comfy ride. It's a reliable car, practical car. It's going to be great during the winter. And just think, when summer rolls around, you've got that retracting roof. You're going to be the absolute life of the party. And when that sunny day comes along, you're going to have the perfect car for that. You're going to have the dream car for that. But that is the special feature of the DS3. Chuck in on top of that the fact that it's just a great car all the way around. It's still in such good nick. We were talking about the miles earlier, and I'll be honest with you, I've forgotten the number that was on there. Luckily, we have it on camera, so you can reverse to look back at that. But I just want to say that is not the number you should take away from this video. The number you should take away really is 128. And that's because regardless of how many miles are on this car, it has undergone and it has passed the 128 point inspection. This car is A1 mechanically certified. Now you can wind the clock forward, you can wind the clock backwards, you can add 50,000 miles, you can add 100,000 miles. Eventually you add enough miles, it's going to stop being mechanically cleared, but that's not the case here. The numbers on the dash do not matter in this instance. It has passed the 128 point check. Every single point of it, it has passed. The AA, they have a 100 point check. They'll pass a car at 100 points. We like to go the extra mile. We like to go 28 extra miles, and we like to do a 128 point check. That is literally checking everything that could be checked inside and out, under the bonnet, in the car, all the safety features, all the lights, the brakes, the pads, everything. You name it, it's been checked here at Emerald and has passed. There's a big tick, the big green tick. A1 mechanically certified, A1 mechanically cleared. This car has passed everything with flying colours, so you shouldn't look at it as, oh, you know, it's had a lot of miles on it. It's probably working its way down to the end of its life. I'm here to tell you that is not true at all, and you shouldn't be thinking like that. How dare you? I wouldn't say the car is old. I'd say the car is experienced. It's lived a life, but I tell you what, it's learned a lot, and it's got a lot of life left to live with you. It's still in full working order. It's still in full running order. All the chrome badges are still mint on the vehicle, and aside from a couple of cosmetic blemishes on the alloys and on some of the panels as well, stuff that could be sorted, not a problem. Obviously, I don't know anything about that. I'm not really much of an artist, but it's not major. That's all I'm saying. You've got to look at the potential that this car has. Look past all that waffle. Look past all of it and think about what you have seen with your own eyes. You've seen a car that's still in great working nick. You've seen a car that has had to, the interiors are still in great working nick. You've seen a car with a special feature, the retractable roof, that is going to take a simple drive in the hot sun and turn it into a drive along the Mediterranean coastline. Just think about that. Imagine sitting in the car. Let's get your other half to drive as well, so that you can sit in the passenger seat. You're sipping mimosas. The sun is shining all over your long hair, or whatever kind of hair you have. Maybe you can slap a wig on if you're bald. But just think about that. That is what this car offers you, a feeling unlike any other. And that's what I think about, or that's why I think you should look past all the numbers, look past all of that, and just think with your heart and think with your eyes when it comes to the Citroen DS3. But if there's anything else that I've missed in this video, maybe you'd like to see something in a bit more detail, please do not hesitate to get in contact with either me or any of my colleagues. I promise you, they don't talk as much as I do, so give us a ring on the phone. We are still working from home. It's just me here in the showroom by myself, so you can see I'm a little desperate to just talk to someone. That's why I've been dragging this out. I do apologize. But please do give us a call. My colleagues will happily show you anything that you need to know, and they'll happily give you any information you need to know to help make the final decision when it comes to this car or maybe some other car that we have here in sight. That's the thing. We don't do pushy sales here. I'm not looking to say whatever I need to say to get you in the car, because that is just not fair. I mean, who is that helping in the long run? It's just proving that I know how to talk, and I've known that since I was about 6 months old. It doesn't help anyone. And that is what we do here at Emerald. We are the UK Independent Dealer of the Year, and we've become that because we put helping people above everything else. We're a family-run dealership, and we look at everyone who talks to us, everyone that connects with us as a member of our Emerald family. That's why we pioneered the 128-point check, because we had to ensure that every piece of stock that we had here at Emerald was going out not even in pristine condition. It had to be better than pristine, because there's selling to someone that you know, and then there's selling to a member of your family. It's got to be better than better. It's got to be the Emerald 128-point check. So thank you so much for watching this video. I do highly appreciate it. Your time is always valuable, and I am blessed to have received so much of it. Thank you so much. Again, if there's anything else that you need from us, do not hesitate to get in contact with us. We live to talk. We live to help people. It's what we do. And I think really, well, not even just me, the motor trade industry thinks it's what we do better than any other dealership in the UK. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day. Wrap up warm, because it is getting cold out there. Look after yourself. Look after your loved ones, and stay safe.